Mad Night Pash in an effort to have something on my YouTube channel other than speedruns of Tokyo 42. I'm gonna play some Into the Breach. Into the Breach is a great new game by Subset Games, the makers of FTL. It's a lot of fun. I'm not actually super far in this game, just played it a little bit, but I'm gonna do a run here with the Zenith Guard, and we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna change my time traveler to this person, lets me move after shooting, and yeah. Zenith Guard are, you have a bunch of different mech squads you can choose from. You can see what I've unlocked there. Zenith Guard I haven't actually played with, but they have this gigantic laser that does a ton of damage and pierces through people. They have a mech that charges and runs into people, and a science drone that pulls people in and can give people shields. So we're gonna explore that and see how it works out. Yeah. So we're just gonna go to the easy island first. It's the first one here. And basically, we need to defend each of these places from the Vec, which are these kind of evil alien kaiju monsters. And yeah, the game's a ton of fun and really strategic. And yeah, so let's see. I need to deploy my people. I'm just gonna. None of the people here web. This guy you can see here, he makes it so that all the other Vec heal at the start of the turn, so we want to try to get rid of him as quick as we can. And yeah. So the game plays out kind of by having the enemies broadcasting their moves. They all move around and then they say what they're going to attack. And then we need to try to deal with all of that before they act. They act after I've done all my stuff and hit end turn. So right now this guy's webbing this mech, this mech, so he can't move. And this other one's planning to attack this tank. My goal for the mission is to defend both these tanks, so yeah. I'm going to go ahead though and use this giant laser on this guy that they helpfully lined me up for easily, and just blast through there, taking out that one. And this other mech can totally ram into that guy. I can move up here and ram there. What I'm going to do, though, is since I can shield people, I'm going to shield him first, because his ram attack hurts him. So I'm going to go here. Oh, no, that's not actually good. Because I'd ram into that tank, so we're going to reset the turn. So that's one other thing you can do. Once per mission, you can reset the turn and essentially undo whatever you did. What I'm going to do instead here is I'm going to shield that mech there, that tank, so that when I ram this guy into him, it doesn't kill him. I did some damage to my mech, but that's fine. It's not really a big deal. This guy just does the bonus, so he doesn't actually attack or anything. These are the spots where other Vec are going to come up. If I had parked myself on top of them while trying to come out, they would have just hit me and they would have stayed underground. I would have taken damage, but they wouldn't have done anything to me. So that's a strategy you can deploy where you're trying to essentially go alive there. I know I'm going to save that. Science thing needs to... That's no good. Okay, undo move. You can undo any move immediately after you do it. Yeah. Does this ram push people? Yes, it does. So I can do that. Push that guy out of the way. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. Move him here. Push this guy out of the way and kill him. My mech's almost dead, but that's not really a big deal. We're going to move this guy forward just to get him a little closer, shoot the laser and kill that guy, which makes it he'll no longer heal. Then we're going to fly this guy up. We're going to drop the shield right there on that tank so that this Vec won't kill it. Pretty soon I also have the shielded mountain there. It'll must be a weird bubble thing. Pretty soon the tanks will activate and I'll get to use them, and that will be a little bit easier to keep them alive then. Hopefully it's this turn. Yes, so now I can move the tanks. They have a gun that just pushes people, it doesn't do any damage because they're like really old. Yeah, so what do I want to do? So what I want to do is... Oh, I don't want to lose that guy though that way. I need to kill this guy who's going to attack these buildings, and I want to keep all the buildings alive as best I can. So one way I can do this is I can move here and push this Vec over here, so he'll shoot his own people. I can actually see the order they're going to attack in, which unfortunately doesn't help me too much there, as I'll still need something to tank that. But what I can do... I could just shield both of those buildings and keep them alive. This tank can move out of the way, so he doesn't need to worry about that too much. I can push him there. No, this tank. Okay. So this is just kind of the thing where sometimes you get into a situation where you just want to plan quite a bit with what's going on. Okay. So we're going to try this. We're going to move him here, and we're going to push this guy that way. This way, when this guy attacks, he'll shoot his friend. This tank is just going to... I want to do that. No. Get out of the way. This guy's going to come down here and shoot his... Oh, no, that's... defeats some of my the point of it. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, why not? He's going to come down here and kill that guy. That guy got pushed there, but he's just hitting my mech now, which isn't a big deal. I need to kill this one up here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy here. Oh, I don't have any more uses of the shield. Crap. I didn't realize it was a limited use, 2 per battle. So what I'm going to do is fly this guy up here. He's going to block that vet coming in, and I can use his other ability to pull this guy, so he'll attack the mountain instead. This guy will just... This guy can't shoot anybody. This guy will spend his time this turn repairing so that he can ram somebody again next turn. And that's our turn. There shouldn't be any damage to the buildings. Doesn't matter that our mech gets hit. Now we only have one more new Vec to deal with. And now we just need to make it through this turn. So... Okay, good. He's attacking somewhere. Okay, so these guys are both attacking places where as long as I move out of the way, I really don't care that they're doing it. So, yeah. And this guy over there is doing that. So now it's just about pretty much getting as much experience as I can, as most of these people aren't really doing anything that's too worrying. So, I'm going to... Let's see... Kill that guy with him, that guy with him... So here I'll move this guy up, just ram that guy and he dies. This guy's still alive, no big deal. I'm going to move him down here, shoot this laser and murder that guy. This tank is going to come here and push this dude. Just for fun. This tank will get out of the way, and this guy will also get out of the way, and might as well just repair. And yeah. There's a turn. One of the tanks can still shoot, but he doesn't have a target. So he's going to burn that forest down. Burning forests actually cause damage if you're in them and you get lit on fire. So yeah, so there we won the mission. We didn't lose any of the buildings. The buildings represent our health. See at the top here, we've got power grid. There's 5 boxes of the power grid. Essentially, anytime they kill a building, that goes down, and if I run out, I lose. I also lose if all my mechs die, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, we have a bunch of missions. I'm going to do this one here. You have goals for each mission. The stars are essentially currency you can spend at the end of the island to buy new gear and stuff, and the lightning bolts are more power for your power grid. This one has tidal waves, and I'll show you that. This is just a fun environmental effect. So, if you look up here, we have this line of spaces. Anything in there, this is going to be wiped away with water. Anything in there that's a Vec will die instantly to that. And any of my mechs won't die, but they won't be able to do anything unless they're flying, like my science mech. So we're just going to deploy my stuff. I'm just going to deploy in a line here, as none of these guys web, but if they come up and web me, I can mostly kill them. So I'm not really worried. Again, we have another support mech here. Or a support Vec. So this one grabbed my mech there, so he kind of needs to just do something. So this guy makes it so all other Vec heal 1 at the start of turn. These guys are really weak, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to move this guy up here, and I'll ram him in there. I can move before I act. I'm actually going to end up trying to shield him, maybe? Or hold off? No, I'll hold off. This guy can just shoot his laser, so I'm just going to murder that guy. This guy... let's see... Yeah, I believe flying lets me ignore that. Yes, so I'm going to fly up here. And, oh, I can't do that. That's too bad. I was hoping I could have him shield himself and the other, my other mech, but it doesn't seem like that's an option. So instead, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to shield these 2 buildings, because they're probably the most likely to get hit somewhere here, because all the Vec are showing up. So I'm going to ram in here, kill that guy. This guy's going to block one of the Vec that comes up, which will leave him at 1 hit point, but that'll be fine. I'll just have to either have him repair next turn, or shield him before he does anything. So here, this guy can fly, so he ignores the water. Any other Vec that goes in the water, though, instantly dies. So we have some nice thing here. This guy is doing something where I can just move and he'll shoot his own person, which is kind of hilarious, so I'm going to just get out of the way here with him. This guy needs somebody to shoot. I'll probably just try to kill this guy here, since it doesn't matter if I'm in the water at the beginning of next turn. I can go ahead and... Wait, let's check the order of things. So actually, the environment, if you look at the top right there, the environment happens before the enemies act. So this guy here that's shooting this lob, he'll actually die before he gets to do that, so I don't even need to worry about him. So this guy's just going to get out of the way and repair this turn. And he's going to walk up and murder this guy with that laser. And this guy is going to... go ahead and throw out another shield to get this tank a little bit healthier for next turn. So there it goes in, that guy drowns. Move that come up. And yeah, one more round of this kind of going. And that guy's going to kill himself again. And that guy is as well, so I don't even need to worry about either of these guys, as once again, they're going to get drowned before they get to act. All I need to worry about is that dude there. So... go here. One nice thing is the shields make it so normally I'd ram this guy into the building and destroy the building, but because there's a shield there, I can ram him, and he does it. Because he runs in the building, I actually do extra damage, so that's pretty nice as well. Might as well just blow these guys up with a laser anyway for some experience, and then the science mech might as well get himself a little, do that for fun. So my other goal in this mission was take three or less grid damage. I didn't take any, so those are both complete, and yeah. So as you see, I unlock new areas to go to each time. My grid power went up. Once I get the max, if I get more, it starts adding bonus defense, and that's essentially a chance that anytime a Vec hits a building, that the building doesn't die instead. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and do this, the library mission. I said, I don't know why it's called the library. There's essentially these 2 rockets that are going up, and I need to protect them. And, yeah. Okay, you're going to go there. These will launch at a certain point, and they'll kill anything next to them. Oh, there we go. We have a pod coming in. Pods, essentially, are little bonus objectives. I want to say either keep them alive till the end of the mission or move on to them at some point, and they will essentially give me bonus items or other things. So I could do that. You're going to be stuck killing him unless I pull you. I wonder if I can pull out of that. I can pull it back. Yeah. That's something I need to deal with, though. This is a little bit of a conundrum. I could kill that guy, but that guy doesn't really matter. What matters more is that, so... what I'm going to do is go over here, and then ram this guy. That will make it so this guy will shoot me instead and do some damage here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a shield on this guy so that he won't take that damage. This guy's just gonna blow up that guy with his giant laser. And there we go. Didn't kill a ton of them, which is a little annoying, but I didn't take any damage. Well, it just took the self-inflicted damage. So this rocket up here is now going to launch in the next turn. And what that means is anybody directly next to it will die when that happens. Nobody looks like they're going there, so we're not going to worry about that too much. And here's some fun. So I could push that guy to there, kill that guy, and hurt that. You're doing that. Let's avoid. So one issue is I could go here, but then I would get killed by this. This is going to straight up kill anything there. So if I wanted to do that, I mean, I could go here and I would shoot. I'd murder those couple guys. My mech, though, would get really messed up, and I would lose both my guys. If my mech dies, my pilot dies, and my pilots give special abilities. Oh, I can move again after shooting, but I don't have the power for it yet. And it essentially makes it so they're functionally a little bit worse, but they'll come back in future missions as AI controlled. I still get to actually control them, but yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my other shield to shield these two buildings. That stops both of these guys from actually being able to kill them. This guy is going to kill this and do some damage there. He's going to take some damage. He's going to have to, you know, heal up next turn. And then this guy's going to come down here and just blow those guys up. So now I've just taken out 3 vac. This guy's going to hit that building, but it has a shield, so it'll be fine. Yeah. And there's turn. So yeah, the shield goes away. Fine, the rocket launches. First satellite is away. So now we have another one of these guys come up. This one is healing other Vec at the start of their turn. This rocket isn't launching yet. This guy's attacking that building, this guy's attacking that building. So that's what I need to deal with this turn. How can I deal with that? What I can do is I'm going to move this guy up down here. And nope, that won't kill him, unfortunately. Because this does more damage the closer I am. So I move him up here, and kill that guy with the laser. He just got to level up, so that will give me some bonuses at the end of the mission. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this guy, put him, he secures this pod, then I'm going to pull this guy in, meaning he'll end up hitting that other shielded building, which will then, yeah, be nice. I'm going to move him on top of this guy, so he'll take a damage when the Vec comes out. However, I can repair right now, so he'll stay alive. He just won't be able to do anything next turn again. And there we go. I feel like the laser mech is really good. This car, not as much. And the science mech is really pretty useful. Okay, so this time the rocket is gonna murder that Vec, but it's gonna happen after the enemy shoots. Luckily, the enemy's just shooting at my Jeep, my charge mech, and he won't really be there anymore by that time. So I'm going to go up here. He's just going to laser this guy to death. Charge mech is going to get out of the way. Just does 1 damage. Yeah, charge mech's just going to get out of the way. So he's safe. And for fun, even though I don't have to, I'm just going to pull this guy in so he gets shot by his own guy. One thing, I could drive him, but he's not do anything, and that's turn. So he shoots his own guy, then the rocket goes off and kills him, and we've finished the battle, leaving just 1 Vec alive to retreat. And so we open the pod door, and we see what we get. We get a new pilot. He pushes adjacent tiles when repairing, and I get a reactor core. And this guy leveled up and gets +3 grid defense as his skill. So So, what the reactor core does, and what I'm going to use it for, is I can essentially install it and level up people, and use new things. So, like, for instance, I can install 2 reactor cores on this person and get another using the shield projector. I can also switch pilots out, so for instance, this guy, I'm gonna put him on here, because this guy mech I'm always ending up repairing. Since this guy has an ability that pushes people in your repairs, it seems like a good one. And then these are generic pilots, so I'm just going to switch his other one in, because this guy has more experience than that one. Reactor core-wise, I don't need more damage to myself, I need more health first. I think I'm going to install it here and get the fire and forget. It lets me move that mech after shooting, which will add some strategic things. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits on the video here. We'll come back later to finish off the island. Thank you for watching.